Morning, everyone. BTC Simmer. Morning, afternoon, good evening. Here we are at Mary's Harbour. Beautiful twin otter. Nice little landing we made the other day. If you watched the last video. She was tight. Anyway, we're set to go do the crossing today. Over to Narsarsuaq. Narsarsuaq? Not exactly sure how to pronounce it. Could be wrong. Alright, with these PT6A, or P6, whatever they are, turbine engines, to the test today. Fully loaded with fuel. We have, what is it, 6 passengers? 1, 2, yeah, we have 6 passengers, so let's see if we can get across this amount of fuel. Did some rough calculations. They seem to pan out, so should be okay in that respect. Alright, let's get to her. What do you say? Download some scenery when we're over there. I'll have to see what they got on good old flightsim.to. Okay, so we'll go before engine. Remove control lock. Yes, yes, yes. Controls are free. Control lock remove. Parking brake set. It is set. No, it's not. It's off. Now it's on. Not sure how that happened. Emergency fuel switches normal. They are normal. Fuel selectors normal. Yes, it is. Fuel boost pumps off. They are off right here. Excuse me. Cabin lights and signs. We'll turn those on for our passengers. Oh, smoking and fasten belts. Position lights on. Pitot heat off. Generators off. They're off. Just give me a sec here, guys. Alright, we're back here. Generators off. They're off. Flaps up. They're up. Fuel levers off. Appear to be off. Prop levers full forward. There they go. And touch those up. Ignition normal. Normal. DC source and master. Put it on battery. Turn it on. Fuel quantity. Should be rate loaded full. That looks good. Alright, engine start. Forward, boost pump. On, here at engage. Starter, right engage. Come up here, go right. Down here, oil pressure builds. And once that's stabilized there, the NG down here, push the throttle or the fuel selector in. That should start our engine. Okay, paying attention to these instruments here. Okay, everything's looking good. Starter centered, you could hear it. We'll go the same with the aft. Fuel pump there. Left. Oil pressure builds, NG builds. Okay. Hey, power levers idle. Yes, they're generators on, lights out. Engine instruments. Appeared okay a second ago. Look good. Compass and gyro set. So where are we here? 60, 50-ish. That looks fair to me. Caution lights appropriate. Yeah, they're fine. Thermometers and clocks. Okay, we'll come over here. To our Meadow Taff. Thought I had it open. I had it open on my computer, not on my CYMH. Mary's Harbour weather. Marginal VFR it's calling for. Swear it was VFR a second ago. 2994. Okay. So that's good. Our runway heading, we're using runway 11 today. No, I could have, yeah, I did write it down. 109. Right. We'll come from the top. We'll do our altitude. All the way up to 11,000 today. We're heading 109. Okay, so we're on a bit of a slant here. It's fine. Come over here, get our frequencies dialed in. 122.8, there's no one on. The old VATSIM. It's okay. Go 250 on our old trusty old NDB here. 200. Use my SciTech panel to go to 250. Pay attention to this instrument here. There it is. It's the old ADF. Fire up our transponder. Okay, frequency transponder on. Okay, looking good. We'll just put our flight in here now. Plan. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're going. Go off. Wow. Oops. Beach, Mary's Harbour. Around here. Yeah, this thing. There's gotta be a view command to get me right to the GPS. I know, there's gotta be. Let's check a couple of them. Doesn't appear so, unless I zoom in on this one. Now I look like a passenger messing with everything. So, okay, that doesn't work. Oops. Wow, is there ever a lot of these? I believe it's this the first one there. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, it's zooming out for the life of me. Someone's laughing somewhere, saying, "There's a button for that." Wow, I'm used to the diamond. I got my nice big screens there. But I'm warming up to the otter. That's for sure. Narsarsuaq? Narsarsuaq? Sure how to say it. Okay, so. Okay, so there's our flight plan. Direct 2 on the course is 47. Excuse me. $47. 30, 40. Pointed right in the general direction right now. Okay, so that's all set. Anti-collision's on. And taxi checks. Taxi light on. Brakes check. Let's hold them. Okay, park brake can come off. And we'll go over to runway 11 there for our maiden journey. Excuse me. Seems a little hazy over here right now. Yeah, guys, we'll be doing some speeding up the sim, of course, but Mary's Harbour traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, type Twin Otter, taxiing to runway 11. Departure to the east. So we got our taxi lights on. Turn and gyros are working. I'm drinking Zevia 0-calorie energy cola. Pretty good. Ran out of coffee, so these, I mean, there's no calories, there's no fat, no carbs, no sugar, no protein, unfortunately. There's not much in it besides 120 milligrams of caffeine. And I mean, there's obviously carbonated. A couple things in there I don't like, but other than that, the ingredients aren't that bad. Carbonated water, organic stevia leaf extract, organic caffeine, tartaric acid, natural flavors, citric acid. So those last three probably the worst for you, but not too bad. I do like coffee in the morning, but sometimes you run out. Excuse me again there, guys. Just clearing the throat, getting over that cold still. Jeez, we're gonna have to speed the sim up for sure to get there. That's gonna be good flight for this little otter. And the fuel's gonna be redlining, guys. I know I have to put it at, you know, around 240 pounds or less. Well, she's ever hazy out here. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll hold her here. Power back. Run up checks. Parking brake set. We'll just hold it. So FSC will get in there and mess everything up. Feather, anti-ice as required. Yes. Where is that? Goes to auto. Autopilot checked. 11,000, looking good. 4 takeoff checks. Fuel quantity, yes, looks good. Boost pumps are on. Rudder trim tabs. Set that trim tab to that. Set our takeoff to... Yeah, we'll go a little back, that's fine. Flight instruments checked. Boom, boom, boom. Looking good. Nav columns set. Yes, they are. Propellers full forward. They are. Auto feathers on. Flaps will go with 20 degrees here. Engine instruments. Looking good. Pitot heat. We'll turn that on. Anti-ice is fine. Flight controls free full travel. Out. Back. Left. Right. Rudder. Rudder. Transponder is on. Landing lights, they are on now. Taxi's off. Caution lights look fine. Runway heading is good. You can see right there. Okay, climb checks. So we know our gups. That's what we'll do. Mary's Harbour traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, taking off runway 11, departure to the east. Mary's Harbour. Okay. Gradually increase the power. It's a lot of fuel there. We gotta get up. We gotta get up over that tree line. Twin Otter, baby. It's the power of the otter. Maybe we'll go gups, gas. Check it out here. Looks good. Undercarriage, tap the brakes. Props. Come back a little bit. Switches. We can go. Landing lights can go off. Flaps can come up. Let's not get disoriented here. Let that nose go forward a bit. Let's keep our heading.
500.
A little more power there. There we go. That nose up there. Let's turn on the course here. Definitely could use more power during takeoff there, that's for sure. Just a gradual turn to course. Of course, we'll overcorrect a little bit here. Right with our gups check, we need this switch off. Auto feather, forgot about that one. Good for the climb out, using a lot more fuel right now than I want, but that's what we need. Fuel itself weighs something, so That is true. It's pretty hazy down there. More disoriented here. Easy to get disoriented, I tell you. Think it's not, then all of a sudden. Trim that baby up. Even in a tiny bit of haze, you can see our ADF is working there. It's pointing back to where it's supposed to. There we go again, we're making a left turn we don't want to make. On the overcorrect, not on the correct. Yeah, I'll definitely have to download some scenery when I get up there. Do some island hopping. That'll be fun. The Otter's not really built for this sort of thing. And in fact, I think they use a fuel bladder when they do bring it over to GreenLand, from what I've seen. Don't know if the stock tanks are safe enough. I think they just make it, but there's no reserve. And that's a big deal in aviation. Gotta have your reserve. Once you're past 7,000, go back to 2,902. Actually, no, it's 10,000 in Canada. That's right. No, 18,000. Flight level 180, isn't it? I believe. However, we are flying to another country today. A lot of pressure on this yoke. Excuse me, guys. Sorry for all the throat clearing, but we're up to 8,000. If I let go of the yoke, put us down below 1,000 foot per minute. It's not what we want. We gotta be wary of our speed now. Falling off there, so just settle around here. 11,000 would be pushing it in the Otter. Don't want to be gasping for breath, especially on a long flight. Probably have oxygen, I'd imagine. I don't know if you'd bring passengers on a flight like this on an Otter. But hey, we're in flight sim, right guys? So we can mess around. Probably be a pilot, co-pilot, and maybe maybe someone else observing, but other than that, I don't think you'd have passengers. I don't know. You definitely have a life jacket on. Some sort of thermal suit, that's for sure. There we are at 10,000. I think 10,000 in Canada, you turn your landing lights off. Isn't that the thing? Remember that when I was early into flight simming way back in the day. Excuse me. Okay, there we are, looking good, around 11,000 here. Drop that nose off. Right. And we'll go into autopilot, alt heading, nope, we'll go nav. Should put us right on track here. Yeah, he'll correct us. And we'll do our cruise check. Cruise power and props set, so we'll come back on the props here a little bit. See what 220 gives us. See what 220 gives us here. Speed. Looking pretty good so far. Want to maintain at least 130. Let's see if we push back to 200. Might be a bit not enough. 200 pounds per hour, 3,700 pounds, 200 per engine, so 400 pounds. 4 and 4 is 8, so 8, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's going to be a long flight at that speed. Very long flight. Well, guys, see you on the other side. Sure, what's with all the rocking when I set it to that sim rate? Kind of strange. There. I speed it up again, it just starts rocking. Don't know why. Bizarre. Okay, well, we'll use this one then. I guess it doesn't upset anything too much. Sure is a rocky looking flight like that though. That calms her down, no? A bucking Bronco Express. We'll rock along here for a little bit. Still maintaining 11,000. Still en route. $111.85. Doing that. Just to 279. uh, look at it go, eh? Looks like we got some ice. I can't tell from here. Maybe I can tell from here. Got any on the wings? Okay, so we'll do wing. Speed this up to fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118 Well, a little bit anyways. Outer. Yeah, definitely get some icing here. Old long trip like this. Ah. We're still sped up here, so there's normal time. So 1, 2, 3. Speed us up again here. These clouds are massive. Flying through. Just insane. Good thing the otter's well equipped. Oh, there we go again. More ice on the windshield. Doing pretty good with our fuel so far, that's for sure. Quite surprised. Look at the ice now. Normally you drop altitude or fly higher if you can. Try and get out of the ice. But we're flight simming along here, so we'll just leave it as is. We got icing equipment at ice. Still maintaining speed and altitude, so that's a good thing. May have added a little weight, but not much. $152 miles to go to the NDB. Ground speed staying the same. Right around 135-ish. This is a long flight. Break out of these clouds here. So, it's VFR Narsarsuaq. 5 knots, 250, 2980. We're ever getting ever so close. If we can find anything on ChartFox for the airport there. $100 miles. BGBW. Let's see. No, they don't have anything. Navair.dk has everything here for it. Haven't been to this site though. And there's the aerodrome information. All right. It's an asphalt runway, 23 meters wide. Blue edge lighting. Okay. That's pretty cool. They got a chart here for that. Sure slopes up that runway. I remember that from many years ago. Save that chart. Excuse me. There we go, out of the clouds. 56 miles, all right. I thought that was icing on the yolk for a second. Well, our fuel's getting low. 42 miles, and I believe it's, yeah, our ADF is working there. Let's see. Yeah, it is. 279. We also got 111.85 dialed in for Narsarsuaq. I can't say it, guys. I can't say the name. Narsarsuaq. So. It's 44 miles? Yeah, okay. So I guess we'll start our descent once we get the NDB here. Over our descent checklists. It's a lot of icing. Glad we have the anti-icing. See how it's doing. The leading edge is getting full. Oh, and the nose. We can switch that inside here. See, this is wing inner, wing outer. Fast, slow, right. Wing inner? Outer? I don't quite know. Okay, let's slow our sim down here. Gotta go off of this. 2, 3, 4. I think that's normal speed. Maybe that's too slow. That seems normal. Wow, look at this. We are almost here, guys. This is incredible. Snap a pic. Alright, let's get down to business here. Wow. Majestic edge of the world. Look at tourists taking pictures. All right. We'll go through our descent checks here. Fuel quantity select and selector. Looks good. Fuel's lasted. Caution lights appropriate. Yeah, they're fine. Anti-ice. Yes, we've been messing with it. Cabin signs we didn't turn off. Landing lights, we'll turn those on. For landing, so flap set. So that's part of our gups. So we'll do our descent now. Dial in our altitude. They don't have an elevation in here. So let's go down to 4,000 for now. We'll go 3,000. We'll go VS. I'll bring that power back. Down to 10 there on the torque. We are descending into Narsarsuaq, Greenland. Look at the glaciers, the whole makeup of this majestic country. I've always wanted to go here for real. I don't know, there's something about it. I've read lots about it. Yeah, it's mystic, you know? Watched countless YouTubes on it. Read about the Vikings coming over here in the around the year 1000-ish. Eric the Red and Leif Erikson. I'm not sure how high we want to go here. I'm going to pull up Sky Vector. Or sorry, how low our descent rate here. World VFR. So it looks like the quadrants are saying 4,200, 26, where we are anyways, 26, 42 in one of them. It looks like we go right over that mountain range right in front of us. And there's a 7,200, 51. The airport itself is on a 68, so that's, looks like it's north of the airport. Definitely that 72 we gotta watch out for, so. Right in that, I believe that's right in front of us there. Wow, I need another picture. You know what, I'm gonna readjust our altitude here. 6,000 we'll leave her at. I mean, other than the icing, things went pretty well. This, oh well, and the hopping. I get that's just with the speeding up the sim, but yeah, things went really well. I thought, anyways. Guys, I'm stepping out for a sec. I'll be right back. we are back. So 30 miles. I wonder what is the local time here? Just about 5 o'clock, eh? So we're gonna land with a tailwind. Just adjusting my headset here. Land with a tailwind. 5 knots. I think this airport, I don't know if you can come in on the 2-4. Because there's a steep mountain range that way. Approach. NDB approach. Just a bunch of NDBs in here, right? Ah, well, visual. I think we're okay to visual. Excuse me. Speed it up a bit. Speed up our descent. Just touch those engines and look at them go. There it is down there. Eh? Oh, wow. Between that fjord. Looks like this is our 7,200 foot mountain. Might hold our altitude here, 65. Just to be on the safe side. I have to go back to Sky Vector here. I need a... Let's see. Need a field height for Narsarsuaq. 112 feet. 111.85. Is that ringing up? Yeah, 22 miles. Okay, so 112 feet. 359 NDB. Use that. Let's go to 359 on the NDB. ADF. There we go, watch our card. There it is. Still see the POI there. Okay, so our altitude's stabilized. Speed it up a bit. It's a tricky one. It seems like you got to come in there over top of the glaciers here, mountains, and then swoop down to descend. So our runway heading is going to be 064. It's exciting. Pretty damn exciting, guys. I don't know. I'm excited. I haven't been here in Flight Sim for years. Probably 2014, 2015. I flew around in P3D in a DC-6 on FS Economy, so that was exciting. Oh, we're getting eerily close to that. It's okay. Twin otter power, right? Narsarsuaq traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, is 18 miles west inbound to land, straight in visual, runway 06. Narsarsuaq traffic. Should have said the type, forgot. After we get a couple more miles, we'll drop a little more here. I'm just so close to that, eh? Wow. And of course, now time is becoming a thing for me. I gotta get moving here soon, get off to work. I really want to complete this flight. Honestly, didn't know with the fuel situation. I did rough estimates of it all, but I knew I could make the crossing at CYDP. I think that's an airport, Nain Airport, or Nain or whatever. That's like 500 and something miles to here. I was kind of pushing it with the Mary's Harbour Airport, but we're here, so. Zoom in here. $15 miles. There it is, lighting up there on the POI. So we zoom in here and get a look. I can't see much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for some aftermarket scenery. For sure. Okay, so I think we can bring ourselves down. Let's go to 45. Let's try that. Yes. Vertical speed. Touch back on the props here, or the power here a bit. Props fine, power. Get used to that rhythm of going right to left, decrease. Probably a procedure to go along the fjord there, land that way. We'll get her either way. Little message on VPilot. Controller exam is taking place at VHHH Airport. 1500 ETC, so. 10 miles for 5,000. Slow down a bit more. Dial this to 35. Getting awfully close. No. Oh. Speed, speed, speed. Watch your speed. Watch your speed there. Not sure what I got distracted by there, but VS. Okay, bring that back up a bit. Just enjoying the view. We're 8 miles. Drop this down again. Seven miles. I got 7 miles. It says 6.63 whatever there. 2,500. Looking good. And a little close here to the ground. It's okay. Got our other altimeter there. Tells us how we're doing. Or 2,000 above right now. 29 on the altimeter. Oh, we didn't set our pressure. 29 or 82, wasn't it? That would have helped, eh? 29 or 80. Just distracted. Okay, autopilot will come off. Do our gups, gas. Let's check our gas. Looks good. Undercarriage, hit the brakes there. Stop the wheels. Prop. Go right to full. Watch our speed there. And switches pitos on, landings on, fuel pumps are on. We can get rid of this here. Throw in a notch flaps. Sorry, traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel. It's 3 mile final, runway 06. Straight in visual. Sorry, traffic. And so it's just a frozen land. Eh? Little out of trim here. Wow. Good thing we got those Tundra wheels. I can't even see the runway or anything. Another notch of flaps. Watch our speed. Learn to just touch the throttles. Just on approach, you just touch those throttles. I mean, is that the runway there? Like, it's a hard one to see, eh? Yeah, I guess so. 0.8. Wow, it's full of snow. Definitely a cool landing. Get your cameras ready.
Minimums.
Props are full, gas looks good.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Bouncy there. We came right off the runway, guys. I think. She is just covered in snow. Flaps can go up. Bit of a scary landing there. Oh, torpedo can go off. We're just going to put our park brake on here, guys, and get the FSE dialed in. There it is there. Looks good. Okay. Continue on here. Definitely couldn't gain traction on landing there, that's for sure. The Tundra wheels definitely help, but I don't know where to pull off here, where the taxi markers are, or what. Anyways, we're here. Either way, we made it. Go ahead and do our shutdown procedure. Okay, power levers idle, props feathered. We'll go ahead and feather those. Generators go off. Oops. Oh, they're off. Fuel levers can go off. So we'll go right and left. Boost pumps can go off. All lights off. Keep our nav on. Shut everything down. AC source and master. Go off and off. Okay, get our control lock back in. Alright. Hope everyone enjoyed the long flight. Definitely a good one. Excited to be here. We got the run rate out in our view here. What happened here? Okay. I can't see any taxiway markings or anything, so I wasn't sure where to go there. Pretty good flight. The icing and everything involved was pretty neat. We are here. This is where this plane definitely fits in. Well, this might be a taxiway here, right? Alright, it was a pretty good flight. Thank you guys for joining me. Like, subscribe. We're going to hop around here this summer. That's the idea. Head over to Iceland and then over to the UK. That'll be the rest of our voyage. Now that we're here, you have to get some scenery and have a look. Alright, I gotta get going, so like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.